Hey, pumpkin. So we had a bit of a hamster coin dilemma which appeared in crypto, which was very obvious to everybody who's done more than 5 seconds of research. Hamster coin racing was not the future of finance. Surprise, surprise. And I wanted to make sure that you're aware of this because more narratives like these are going to appear. It's obvious when it's hamster coin racing, but it's not going to be obvious when it comes to other coins such as AI, China, memes, different memes, meme 2.0. Maybe there's going to be more UFO memes, different related stuff. They're all out to take your money. You have to front run them if you can get in. If you can't get in early, you don't get in at all. So this is what it looked like when the thing was pumping. Hamster coin was up 383x in a week. And you got to understand, all right? Now, when it was up like 120x, I'm telling people, look, man, you can't put enough money on the table for me to lure me to get me to buy something that's up 100x in a week. I don't care what your coin does. And a lot of people would have said, no, you're not riding the trend. Sell your bags. You're in trash stuff. It's not moving. No one's ever going to buy it. But these people, they don't know anything. So these people, bless your heart, and thank you very much. You like, subscribe, press the bell button, all friends. You weren't around 6 months. You weren't around 1 year ago. I'm not going to know you in 6 months from now. Stay away from me, my community, because I know what I'm doing. I'm here 18 hours a day. These people aren't. They're here. They're just typing words. They come in with new avatars. They just they don't know what they're doing, man. They're projecting, okay? They want to get in. They want to move stuff. They're testing us, okay? They're throwing punches. They want to see how convicted really are you. Not all of them are nefarious. It's just a lot of people don't know what they're doing. So if you see green candles going up, I am drawn away from this because I know 99.9% of them drop down. And it's funny enough, we didn't have to guess. We just straight away, okay? Literally straight away, minus 90%. So when you see FOMO like this, you got to remember, man, I'm seeing more and more examples of people, they're not going to make it. And I understand this is just markets. We have not evolved fast enough. It doesn't matter what happens. This is going to keep happening. And you'll be surprised. There are narratives, they're going to catch everybody. Everybody has a weak point. So you have to be careful. You have to manage your risk. How do you manage your risk? You do things like take a super long-term time frame. So I know when I saw hamster coin racing, hamsters are cute. But are hamsters going to be the future of finance in December 2024? I'm thinking, well, probably not. Maybe it's turtles. By the way, they did do turtle racing, Maybe it's cockroaches. Do you see what I mean? Once you start introducing competition to the asset you're trying to buy, at least your mind can expand and help try to shine a light in terms of, are you betting on something that's long-term sustainable? Because I got asked all the time, I get asked, how do you know what your thing is? How do you know it's even going to be around? You don't, but we can do some mental exercises. We sit here and we think, right? So this is something I'm going to teach you that no one else has taught you before. This is why you like, subscribe, press the bell button. I appreciate every single one of you. Please share with your friends and family. When you come across a coin, I want you to think about a competition for it. When you can think about competition, then you can expand your mindset when it comes to whether or not it's long-term fundamentally strong or not. So hamster coin races, I already said to you, I go, okay, turtles are next. What about birds? What about something else? Snake racing. You see how I'm throwing in competition? What I'm basically doing is, once you throw in competition, you increase the supply. If you can increase the supply in your mind, then you know this thing you're looking at ain't so unique. And if you can increase the supply straight away in your mind, trust me, other people are going to rush to increase the supply. They're going to make more coins. They're going to print more coins. This is exactly what happens. I'm sure if you go do some digging, you'll find out every single coin you've ever been a part of, they eventually flop because the competition comes out. So there were a lot of people starting to buy hamster coin at the very top, okay? So as you can see, friends, as it goes up, the team was actually dumping here. Do you see this? This is a very common super dodgy altcoin pattern, by the way. Green, and then red. Green, red. So it's basically, they dump it down, people come to buy it up, they dump it down again, people come to buy it up, they dump it down again. This is like the most textbook, unmanipulated, pure the crowd working type of pattern. Up, down like this, like zzz, and then back down. This is literally it. Now, you notice I said unmanipulated. They don't have bots in there. That's what I mean. There's no algorithm bot scamming scum. There's just the insiders and the people. That's why you get this chart like this. Like, here you go, you know. There's a bit of a different time frame, but it just went up. See you later. We distribute out, and then there's it. We ran out of buyers. Okay, completely gone. So, you got to remember, man, people have not learned anything from the crypto cycles. They just know that there is a crypto cycle. We have to use that to our advantage. And I've already gone through that with you, friends. So yes, the stock market going up. Maybe it's going to distribute. Yes, Bitcoin, we're looking for its range. But you got to be aware, man. We got to be one step ahead of the game. Crypto cycles still exist in the mindset of everybody. They're going to get it wrong. I don't know where they're going to get it wrong. I know they're going to get it wrong somewhere. My guess is because everybody thinks the Bitcoin halving year is green, and then the year after that is green. I'm just guessing that 2024 is going to be green, but they're going to get the next one wrong. They're going to think that 2025 is going to be green when it's going to be red. That's what I'm guessing. You know, you might say to me, hey, what if 2024 is actually trash? You know, that's very possible. That's actually possible. It's possible 2024 actually finishes down and we get a red year. And let me tell you something. If that happens, we're going above 100K. I'll tell you right now, we're going above 100K, friends. We're going to go really good because we've broken the cycle by that point, and no one's going to believe in crypto by then. But that doesn't trap enough people, all right? That does not trap enough people because I don't think all the retailers have enough money to buy at the end of 2023. Retailers need confirmation. Retailers want to see 2023 finish green and 2024 finish green. And the Bitcoin, the BlackBerry ETF, wink, wink, if you know what I'm talking about, Lazar, the lizard man, if they come out, it just sounds like it's such a perfect trap setup. That will give us the big moonshot. So that's my case scenario. That's why we're moving forward in time. That's why my scam scenario, the Dark Curse prophecy, it's still 70%. You know, there's a chance 2024 is crap, but we don't know. I want to tell you right now, people are chasing hamster coins. People are chasing all this other stuff, okay? And I want to show you comments from this kind gentleman, all right, Vitolo, okay? Vitolo, by the way, this was before hamster coin dropped, okay? Hamster coin was up 383x, all right? Let me tell you the crowd, friends. Look what the highest comment was, the first comment. All right, look at this. But Mr. Vitolo, bro, Pepe got to 1 billion and hamster is still at 26 million. So maybe those people buying are not that nuts. Yes, they are kabooted. You see what I mean? So what Mr. Vitolo has done, this is what we all do. And trust me, I did it too. I saw hamster and I'm like, oh my God, imagine it's the next Pepe meme. I did that in my head too. Do you think I don't do that? We all do that. The difference is some of us FOMO buy and some of us don't. Remember, you are kind, you are appreciated, friends. I love every single one of you. And I even have it explained here to Mr. Vitolo. So remember, I've gone through so many lessons for you guys. We go through anchoring, survivorship bias, okay? You notice what was the first thing he mentioned? He mentioned Pepe. He goes, Pepe went to 1 billion. The scammers know this, man. They know this. That's why they make this junk. Because they know there's an insatiable demand out there for Pepe. When people see, doesn't matter what this coin does, they're like, wow, everybody's thinking about Pepe. Don't fade the next Pepe. You're not going to get the next Pepe, man. There were 14 Pepes before that Pepe came, and there were 14 Pepes after. There's even Pepe 2. This is what happens, friends. Survivorship bias, and we anchor. We anchor to Pepe. We go, oh, Pepe did 1 billion. Everything's going to do 1 billion after that. We also do that with Bitcoin and Ethereum. We go, well, Bitcoin and Ethereum went up only, and they were bear market resistant, so all of our other altcoins are going to be bear market resistant. It's a human fallacy. We can't let these things keep tricking us if we want to win the game. Here I am to explain, all right? The relative market cap trick is done by many crypto coin founders and promoters because it always leaves you holding out for more and you never want to get out. So here's my example here. Doge did 80 billion. We're just getting started. That was all over 2021. And if you go to my trading record, friends, I bought Kishu Inu. Kishu was just a random dog, 48x. Literally, okay, Doge is up. SHIB was not a meme yet, by the way. SHIB was making noise, but it was not an established meme because it was so early in 2021. So Doge was up. Oh, Elon likes dog coins. That's it. Let's buy dogs. That's all it was, okay? So it doesn't go more deeper than that. But we were all anchoring. We were all anchoring, all right? That's what happens. One big unicorn happens and then everyone floods after it. You got to remember, we are all playing in the poop coin universe because Bitcoin went to the moon and Ethereum went to the moon. Let's be honest with ourselves. Without Bitcoin and Ethereum, we have nothing. The only reason our coins even are allowed to exist pretty much is because those two are unicorns. So that's why I'm praying Uniswap, Chainlink, something out there gets created that helps make another unicorn for me and you. That's what might be able to push the whole industry super high. You know, Bitcoin doesn't have to go to 120, 100, 200K. It does not have to go there. We can still get an altcoin blue chip. We know that, right? Because they would be outside of the Bitcoin universe. And it makes sense, right? Like, let's say Chainlink and Uniswap, let's say someone uses Chainlink protocol and Uniswap and Dexus and they're able to make some super app and a lot of people are allowed to launch their own types of coins and we have some sort of season. That's going to have nothing to do with Bitcoin. It's going to be onboarding a different subset. So yeah, in a world, Bitcoin dominance can drop down to 20% and we get a big alt season and Bitcoin doesn't have to hit 100K. We can get that world, but I'm not going to rely on that world. I will welcome that world, but as peanut brains, we're just going to be like, you know what? Whatever the market gives us, it's going to give us. And don't forget, friends, no one is immune from this. Even the Bitcoin Maxis. Look what they say. Bitcoin is worth infinite because the US dollar has no bottom. Of course, man. And this is the M2SL chart, the money stock supply. Okay, look, the money supply just keeps going up and to the right, up forever. Okay, this is it. This is the chart. They'll always show that on the Bitcoin Maxis. They'll keep going up. But what we don't know is when that money gets printed, friends, there's a lot of loopholes. So people always ask me, God bless you. They say, hey, if this thing's going up to the right, doesn't Bitcoin go to infinite? Here's the problem. The problem is the money gets printed here. Here's the money printer. Okay, we'll do a quick money printer. All right, there's a money printer here. The money gets printed. It goes to scum banks. So we're going to do banks and we're going to do snakes, okay? The banks have snake insiders, okay? And the money goes around to the insiders again. But what we don't know is how does the money get distributed? Now, we know the US stock market is the greatest wealth-producing machine ever. So somehow it funnels its way in the stock market. You don't trust how they report to you, how it goes, but you know eventually it does enough loops and eventually it lands in the Bitcoin bucket. Because eventually, when you have a pit full of snakes, eventually the snakes don't trust each other. That's how it works. It's because if you have 10 people who are all vengeful and they're all power seeking and they're all against each other and they're all trying to rule the country, all trying to take over the people, eventually they don't like to work together. They want the power for themselves because they're all evil scum. So they turn on each other. And it's likely one of the snakes goes, you know what? I'm going to exit this trash system and I'm just going to go get into Bitcoin early. And they're probably doing it now. But me and you don't know that exact mechanism or how fast or how aggressive that'll be. That's why when they increase the money supply, it's not that linear in terms of pushing up Bitcoin to the moon. It's not that linear. I hope this makes sense now, okay? It will happen over time, but it can happen much longer than we think. So don't forget, you know, hamster coin, Bitcoin, they're not that far away when you think about it. You know, hamster coin did 383x, drops a straight 90% plop, okay? And don't forget, man, when everyone on crypto Twitter, everyone on YouTube starts talking about something, it's too late. All right, I'll watch all the mainstream influencers. I know. I even make posts and content to show you, like, they're making all the coins, friends. They're putting it on the show. That means there's enough research, there's enough information. So a lot of these people, you got to know, they can't speak off the cuff. They don't have the heart and the passion that I have. When I find stuff like this, cute little hamster trash, I am here 18 hours a day. I can link you other poopy poop coins because I'm in the game all the time, okay? These other influencers, they don't have this ability or this skill or this passion or this heart for you, all right? They don't really care about you. So what they do is they wait until there are like 5 good reports, 5 good Twitter threads, 5 good analysis, 5 good like discussions, opinions, and once they have 5 pieces of information that they can talk about on a show, then they go and they waffle around for 60 minutes and they make shows and they talk about it and they collect it here and there. It's a professional thing, friends, because they have salaries to pay. okay? They can't go around talking about cute hamsters and poo-poo like I do, because I'm not here to make money off you at all. Don't really care. That's why this system rewards people like us who are early, and it punishes people who wait for the nice, clear, okay, there's 5 reports, hamster racing and financial entertainment, right? They'll dress anything up. All they're doing is they're just describing the color of the candle. And when the color of the candle's green, it's time to get out. So by definition, see how I told you green candles make you smarter? As soon as there's like 6 to 7 green weekly candles, monthly candles, everyone's like, wow, there's a reason this is fundamentally worth something. Let's go explore it. No, there's a time to get out. So we are going to stay optimistic on life. We will. But you got to remember, right? Just as everything's just getting started, you got to remember, it's almost as if everyone's full of poop and they're out to hurt us, okay? This is just what it is, friends. This is, if you want to make it in games, you got to be skeptical. The most profitable, the biggest investors, the contrarian people. Look, we all have this weird personality trait. We're super paranoid. We're super skeptical. We think everyone's out to scam us. And we're always looking at these weird puzzles, these multi-dimension, third eye stuff. We look at this astrology. We look at these moon cycles. You know, I don't know if you guys know this, friends. Even JP Morgan, even billionaires from 100 years ago, they were looking at moon cycles because they're like, there's something weird that people don't understand. So it's not that they necessarily can write down on a mathematical formula anything's happening. But what they're doing is they're trying to see, are there pieces of a puzzle out there that we can connect, which somehow push together a story that gives you edge over the market crowd? Because at the end of the day, you know it's winner takes all, friends. You know the top 5% are winning from the bottom 95% who come at the end. But don't forget, me and you, always going to be friends. You are a sweet, scrumptious cookie. Like, subscribe, bell button, all. Tell mom and dad we still appreciate them. We are yummy cookies and we're still going to make it. Catch you in the next one.